Good morning, beardos, weirdos. Good afternoon, even, because it is the afternoon. But where you are could be the night. So good night as well. That is not how I wanted to start this video. Right, I have been struggling to find some content this morning. I looked at Carmel Main, probably a video coming about that. It's going to be made in 2 parts and edited into one video because I lost my shit halfway through it. I got proper angry at the fakeness. So Parrple has said, take a look at this. Now, all I've done is click a link, and it's taken me directly through to something called Spirit Plays with Milk Bottle. Hashtag Haunted House. I've not seen this. This is either going to be something that is really crap, and I'm like, Parrple, why in the hell have you asked me to look at this? Or it's going to be really good, because Parrple likes to mess with me. Right, so we have a milk bottle. Let's see what Parrple wants me to see.
Review it again, please.
That kid scared the shit out of me. I was not expecting that scream in the background. I actually felt my heart jump. Woo! That kid screamed something in the background, and I literally froze for a split second. I felt like this fuzzy feeling in my heart, like, fuck! I got scared by something I was supposed to be scared by. Jesus Christ, Parrple! Did you know that was in there? Right, Right, my first thought is, there's all this waving effect over everything. That's not... That fake effect is... He's got LED lights in his kitchen, I imagine. Like, this is an LED light, but it's got a built-in diffuser in front of it, so I don't get that waving effect. I've got a floodlight behind me with no diffuser, and if I change it to any of the less bright colours than purple, you'll see a waving effect over the background of my video. And that's all that is on this. So I don't think that is part of what is causing that. How in the fuck? I can't see a string. I can't see any artifact in, yet that is lifting. Like somebody's doing that. Oh, my brain hurts. Ow. How? How? Parrple, you bastard. I'm muting it because that kid screaming in the background is really annoying. I don't get it. I don't get it. Parrple, you dick. Okay, so I just messaged Parrple. Okay, how did he do that? And all that dickhead has said is, I knew you'd like it, and then 2 smiling face emojis. So I've just put, I'm literally recording now and I'm stumped. And he said nothing. Asshole. Don't just leave me hanging. Alright, slow it down to 0.25. Oh. I still don't know what I'm looking at. I slowed it. What am I looking at, Rob? Right, I've missed all the lifty stuff. I got it. I got it. You naughty boy, Rob. I mean, you naughty boy, Parrple. Right. If you're outside of the UK and you don't get these bottles, what was puzzling me was I couldn't work out whether it was a string or something. But then when you logically think about it, you can see there's a screw top. So there's ridges on the top of this bottle. Now, if I was to try and recreate this with a green screen suit or what have you, I would have to hold the bottle, hold the lid, and rip it up and back. and you're going to hear a really loud crunch, and the bottle is going to squeeze in, because it's plastic, but it's very soft plastic. It's physically impossible for it to lift on that corner. Physically, the physics will not allow it. So how has he done it? I always say masking, and everyone's like, oh, you just say masking. I know. But it's masking. Parrple doesn't want to spoil it for me, but wouldn't you want to move that milk bottle just to prove a point? You absolutely would, and the reason that bottle's not moving is that bottle top isn't there. That bottle top has been added in after the fact. I mean, it's a very nice, clean line there. And there, yeah, everything else around it looks like shit. Now I can see it. I can't not see it. Yeah, there's a nice halo there. But that could be the shutter speed again. The shutter speed and the light. Probably LED lights. It's very good. What is it, 2 minutes of this thing moving? So initially I said you've got all this pulsing effect caused by an LED light and poor shutter speed. Probably filming on a phone. It's doing this. Phone hasn't got a great quality camera on it. That's what causes that. If I go out and I use my torch on my phone and I dip my torch slightly, there's not enough light above. There's not quite enough light, and you'll get that pulsing effect. But I think he's using that pulsing effect that is naturally created. But I think he's using that effect to hide that he's masked and added this in post-production. I mean, I think he shifted it a little bit there. I don't think that bottle top is... Yeah, that bottle top's moving the entire time before it lifts. It's not there. That's clever. That's actually really good. The bottle top isn't really there. It's pulling over the thread. To do that would require a hell of a lot of force. Exactly. Some may say it would even defy possibility. Don't laugh at me, Parrple. I hope you're enjoying yourself, Parrple. Parrple. Oh, we didn't get this far. He moves around the bottle. There's already an issue. The parts of the bottle top are disappearing there. This has been added in post-production and it's been masked in. There's a little bit of a haze around the bottle top before he moves. Parts of the bottle are disappearing. And is that the same animation? No. I thought it was the same animation of that lifting, but it's a different angle on it. However, when he moves around the side, he's looking a bit more down at the bottle top so you can see the lid of it, and that's where all the telltale signs are there. I mean, he's even masked to the point where the grout of these tiles has lost all focus. But this bottle lifts in the same place. It's from this side that he's fudged it. Because the bottle top is moving before the bottle. Yeah, you can see it there. He's done the same animation on this. This bit's the same. He's just animated this green top. God damn you. It's the same animation when he moves, but it's also stuck to the same side of the bottle. So when he stirred more this direction, that's clever. That was clever. Okay, so Mr. Parrple has responded. I've basically said to him, I've just picked up on the bottle top animation being the same animation when he moves. And before it lifts on the new angle, there's artifacting and parts of the lid disappear. Okay, that was good. Parrple's replied with, The problem I've noticed when people are tracking, apart from the dude with the haunted daughter, the hands through the cupboard, that freaked me out. I didn't like that video, and I knew he was... I knew he was fake, but it was so well done, it freaked me out. Right, people don't apply physics to a track object. The Leany bottle, hovering, yeah. The most challenging two things with stuff like this is applying physics and then getting the light in. When looking at it from that perspective, that's generally how I work these videos out. Right. So that was actually fun. That actually got the cogs turning. And I'm glad he didn't tell me. I'm glad he left me sat here like an idiot, being like, it's a ghost. It was clearly a ghost. Parrple, stick your physics and your degrees in your bum, because that was a ghost. It wasn't. First of all, Parrple, I still haven't forgiven you for cutting your hair. How dare you turn into a normie? Us man bun wearing dudes are a dying breed. You can't. Right, so I've had a brief bit of a chat with Parrple afterwards, because initially I was like, fuck, I don't know how it's done. I could see it was fake. I knew it was fake, but I couldn't work it out for myself. I fair play to Parrple. He sat there in his studio, I imagine, and he's laughing like a maniac at me, knowing that I'm the type to get really frustrated by something. And for a little tiny bit there, I was getting frustrated because I knew it was fake, but I couldn't work out how it was fake. We've had a discussion since, and basically what this guy did wrong was he didn't track his position when he moved. So he should have left a tracking mark on the back of the bottle where it started. And when he moved around here, the bottle should have lifted at this point, not this point. That was his mistake. But it was very well done. It was very well done to someone like me. Somebody like Parrple, no doubt Mr. Grey would have watched that, and his first viewing of it, being able to tell what it is. Those guys have got more knowledge in with editing software. I don't have that yet. I'm still learning. And this is why Parrple has sent this to me, because I want to learn how it's done and how I can recreate it myself, so I can start taking down these fake channels by recreating everything they do as quickly and easy, and then showing you guys how I did it. Because part of me was initially thinking, part of me did think that the more of this I show, the more tricks I am teaching the paranormal. But then the more people that are aware that all of this stuff and how you do it, people are going to believe less and less of it, because you're going to see the same shit being regurgitated by the likes of Laney and Ben, Really Haunted. And they are not as good as what this guy was with the milk bottle. Nowhere near. Smug Puppy. Everyone has watched Smug Puppy's videos and gone, that's fake. How did he do it? You know it's fake, you just don't know how it is faked. My aim is to be able to say to you, that is faked, that is masking, that is a string, etc. Now, I do that to the degree that I can. Anything I'm not comfortable with, I'll just say I'm not sure how they've done it, but it's definitely fake. Now, me and Parrple have also had a discussion about green screen suits and green screen morph suits. I've been aware of it, he's been aware of it. It is notoriously difficult to hide a green screen suit. I watched a tutorial on it, and a guy basically just tries to move a cup, and he's got a green screen glove on. And it's an expensive glove, and he cannot get the light right, and when he grabs the bottle, it's all shit. He couldn't get it right, and this guy's got a bit more experience in video editing than most of these ghost channels have. So a lot of the stuff you're seeing, and you're being told is green screen or green screen suits, it's not. The one with the scooter, you can see the outline of the guy. That was probably a green screen suit and some guy pulling the scooter. He couldn't work out how the hell to delete it all. So in certain places of the video when he's managed to delete it all, he's left that in and then said for the rest of it, look, it's a ghost. It's not. It's your green screen suit that you couldn't delete. Now, when I did the Smug Puppy, the floating box, and then it drop in, I showed the mask game with the top of the box all broken and all the rest of it. The box was never there. When it drops, that is, you know, they've stood there and dropped something. Could they have used a green screen for him to drop the box? Yes. Just for him to stand behind and have the same background. That's easily done. I've got a green screen down there. I use it on my streaming on occasion. And I did stupid things like putting myself inside a Ghostbusters car and things like that. It's easy to do, but you can tell that it's a green screen. Green screens are notoriously difficult to work with if you have no editing experience. Most people will stay away from them. Now, Parrple does stuff with green screen suits. It's not a green screen suit, it's a green morph suit. So it hugs his body, he knows about lighting, he knows about editing techniques. It's what he does for a living. He's a video editor. So he's got a view into things that the rest of us don't. This is how he can debunk far much easier than I can, even though he's given up on his debunking for the most part. In saying that, as you're all aware, I wanted to start a podcast. And I've got a podcast that we've done. It's online now. It's on YouTube with the Ouija Brothers. I'm going to take the audio source from that, and I'm going to put a proper podcast out on Buzzbean or something like that, so people can just listen to the audio files. I'll have to edit it a bit more, but I want podcasts out there. But me and Parrple have been speaking for months about us doing a podcast together, and what I've said is, and what he wants to do is, monthly, we'll do another podcast separate to what I do with guests. There'll be another podcast, a monthly podcast, of me and Parrple. And we were just going to talk shit about people. Literally, play a scary clip and be like, that's how they've done that, that's how they've done that, jog on, etc, etc. But after this, and Parrple's had a lot of fun with this, because he knew I'd be pulling my hair out. What we're going to do is, we're going to find real ghost footage, and then we're going to debunk it. Now, he's obviously going to work it out a lot quicker than I am. So in the podcast, it's going to be me as the guy with no editing experience, trying to work out how it's done. Parrple laughing at me, and then me calling Parrple a dick for finding it funny. And then I'm going to learn from Parrple. You're going to learn from me and Parrple. And there'll be a lot of laughs along the way. I think it's got potential for people to learn about the fake paranormal, and for people to stop being scared in their own homes because of the shite that's being posted by these fake channels. And it can be a lot of fun. Now, if you haven't seen Parrple's latest video, please, please, please go and check it out. He's done a parody of sorts. It's a parody. But go and check it out. It's so well done. You can't polish a turd. Parrple can, and it takes him very little time to do it. I've seen Mr. Grey do it. Remember Lee's portal? And it looked really shit. And then Mr. Grey was like, look, there's one in my living room. And he puts a proper moving portal and stuff. It's all to do with rotoscoping. It's all to do with masking, editing, blending, lighting. These guys know their shit. And I'm all in to learn from them about it. Also, I was streaming on Twitch last night. Parrple and Mr. Grey were both in the chat. And we had a conversation. And we are going to have me, Parrple, and Mr. Grey doing some gaming. Some horror gaming. Mr. Grey is scared of horror games. I ain't scared of nothing. Parrple's scared of his own shadow. When I say I'm scared of nothing, I'm going to put a couple of clips on the end of this of some recent horror games that I played. Because I ain't scared. Ever. Parrple, thank you so much. Go and check Parrple out. Go and subscribe to him. See what he's doing. He's changing his content up. Weirdos, you were all legends too. I appreciate every single one of you. The support has been immense as of late. And I can't thank you enough. Blows my mind. Blows my mind. Also, because I haven't read comments out in a while, we'll do a comments video soon. But just until we get there. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I ain't forgotten. Mrs. Geek also says, hi guys. Maybe if I just keep trying the door, they'll let me out. Oh, bollocks. Hello. Oh, fuck me! Hi. Some blade. Oh, fuck! I got scared by a fart. Ah! Out here. It is the. Oh! The stuff that'll. Salute to ratificate. Now I'm alone, but I keep hearing stomping at night and even laughter that has been absent from this house for so long. Oh! Fucking cow! Cow. Yeah, the granny doesn't like us touching her meat.